Think about the last note you wrote. If someone else read it, would they understand it? Would you even understand it yourself if you read it in a week, a month, a year? For most people, the answer is a definite no. Now let me teach you how to create atomic notes. Notes that you can actually use, even when you don't know what for yet. Writing atomic notes is just a change in how you write them, not necessarily in the time nor effort required. And once you start writing your notes in this way, a new way of writing is unlocked. Atomic notes allow you to sidestep one of the hardest parts of writing, start staring at a blank page. Instead, you can assemble texts from your notes, like building knowledge castles out of written bricks. This allows complex topics to be formulated from existing thinking without starting from scratch. An atomic note is a single idea written clearly in your own words so that it can stand on its own without additional context. That way, any one note is not tied to just one outcome. The same note can be used in an essay, in a video, or a solution to a problem today, next year, or decades from now. Rewriting an idea in your own words forces you to organize, interpret, and integrate new information with existing knowledge. Unlike copying or highlighting, writing reveals gaps in your understanding and requires you to understand the material well enough that you can put it in your own words. This process improves comprehension, long-term retention, and the ability to transfer knowledge to new situations. For this reason, the value of an atomic note comes less from you reproducing a source and more from the fact that you're expressing your own understanding of it. The purpose of an atomic note is not to record what a particular source says, but to capture an idea that can become part of an evolving network of knowledge. Source notes preserve an author's arguments, quotations, and references. Now, separating these source notes from atomic notes prevents your notes from becoming a library of book summaries and encourages knowledge to be organized around ideas rather than just what you've consumed. For notes written based on sources, there is a common trap that is easy to fall into. When writing a note from a source, you write down what the author said and then immediately add what you think. But 6 months later, you cannot really tell what is what. An atomic note should clearly distinguish between what a source explicitly states and what you infer from it. Mixing evidence, interpretation, and speculation makes it difficult to evaluate the strength of an idea and trace it back to its origin. By separating an author's claims from your own conclusions, you preserve intellectual honesty and make later revisions easier and allow multiple sources to support, refine, or contradict the same idea without confusion. And that leads us nicely to note titles. A note title should communicate the note's central claim rather than merely naming its topic. Titles such as motivation or memory identify a subject but reveal little about the idea itself, whereas titles like immediate feedback accelerates skill acquisition or memory improves through retrieval rather than rereading expose the note's argument before it is opened. Because claim-based titles can be read as a sequence of propositions, they also make it easier to browse your notes, discover relationships, and assemble outlines for essays, articles, or even YouTube scripts. Now, before you save a note, make it answer one question. Why does this matter? An atomic note becomes significantly more reusable when it explains not only what is true, but why the idea is important. Stating the significance of an idea helps your future self understand how it changes an existing mental model, solves a recurring problem, or connects to broader concepts. Notes that answer why does this matter are easier to retrieve, link, and apply because their relevance is explicit rather than implied. But here is the most common mistake basically all beginners make, including myself. Don't become an information hoarder. Not every interesting piece of information deserves an atomic note. Because creating, linking, and maintaining notes requires time and attention, only ideas with a reasonable chance of being useful beyond the current context should be written as atomic notes and saved. Good candidates include ideas that change your understanding, explain an important mechanism, solve recurring problems, challenge existing beliefs, or are likely to contribute to future writing or decision making. Selective capture keeps the system focused on developing enduring knowledge rather than accumulating information. Here I must say that I disagree with my past self a little bit. I do think it's good to not just start copying, pasting, and like collecting all of your every piece of trivia you find, but I would rather error that you capture too much, and then you will naturally notice what you start using and linking more and what resonates with you later, and that sort of naturally will float to the top with this system. So I wouldn't censor much when you capture. Just don't I think as long as you don't just start copy pasting Wikipedia articles, you'll probably be fine. So with that, an atomic note is like a knowledge brick, but a pile of bricks are useless without the mortar that keeps them together. Now linking your notes is that mortar, and that is what the next video will cover. So click here to watch that.